Hi everybody, Dan Illman here, taking a look at Thursday's DRF race of the day. It's the 7th at Gulfstream Park. It kicks off a 50-cent pick four. Let's take a look at this field. It is a turf sprint, 5-furlong maiden special weight for 3-year-old Florida breds. You can download free formulator past performances for this race on the Race of the Day event page at DRF.com. Access them, handicap along with me. 5-2 morning line favorite, Our Man Joe might very well be the horse to beat, but we'll talk about this field in post-position order, beginning with a first-time starter. Number 1, put in online. This horse is a half to a turf stakes placed a runner named Solarte. This horse is bred for speed. The sire, First Dude, 14% winners with older debut runners, 9% winners with first-time turf runners, but the dam was very precocious. She won her first 3 starts, 2 little state-bred stakes races in Ohio. She is also a turf sprint winner, and she's foaled 1 turf winner from 3 turf runners. So there is speed and turf in this pedigree. Slow workout on January 28th leading up to this race, and a little bit of a gap after that, 16 days since the last published work as of this taping. I wonder if this horse might need a race and is going to break from an inside post, sometimes intimidating for first-time starters. Number 2 is the Virginian. This is a son of Perspective, who sold for $210,000 and was dismissed at 38-1 in his second lifetime start. His first race on turf, his first race on blinkers, and he ran quite well. We'll watch that race right now. He's the number 6 in this race, and he's easing to the outside in the red cap. And you're going to see he's just a little bit green. He gets hit with the right-handed whip. He hops to his left lead, back straightens out to his right-handed right lead right there, and he finishes evenly back to his left lead. He's very, very green in the stretches, this horse, but he's also still learning how to run. And that 67 Beyer speed figure for his first race on the turf, I think it's a step in the right direction. Second start off the layoff now for the Virginian. Not sure I want to take so short a price on this horse. 3-1 on the morning line here, considering he was 38-1 in that race. But this horse is going the right way. He's slowly figuring the game out. 3 is Super Watson. Super Watson trying turf for the first time after a couple of decent synthetic efforts up at Woodbine as a 2-year-old against decent competition. This horse is a nice pedigree for turf. He's by Go Sapper, who gets 10% winners with first-time turf runners. The dam was a graded stakes winner on the turf. She's foaled 1 turf winner from 3 turf runners. She's also foaled a stakes-placed synthetic runner named Wild and Funny. Super Watson is a formulator fact that I'd like to show you for trainer Mark Cassidy over the past 2 years, with 3-year-olds moving from synthetic to turf sprints in the first start after a layoff of 61 days or greater, 27% winners, a $3.09 ROI. This horse wouldn't be a surprise at all. Bullet workout at 3 furlongs on turf at Palmettos, getting ready for his turf debut. Optimistic is the number 4, another first-time starter. This horse is by Treasure Beach. 3 for 42 with older debut runners, 10% winners with first-time turf runners. The dam was 0 for 8 on the turf, and this is the family of a Grade 1 stakes winner on the dirt going longer distances named Passing Shot. Optimistic 7-2 on the morning line for a barn that won 24% in 2019. Just wonder if there is enough turf and sprintability to go 5 furlongs first time out. It is a good sign that Luis Saez takes them out. The 5's Extra Doe. Extra Doe is by a very young stallion named Cajun Breeze. Sire 0 for 1 with older debut runners. He is 1 for 4 with his first-time turf runners. Not a lot of data there. The dam was 0 for 2 on the turf. She's foaled 0 turf winners from 2 to try the surface. Second dam was a Grade 3 stakes winner sprinting on the dirt. Extra Doe has some speed in the pedigree, and I like some of these workouts. Half mile out of the gate, 48 and 1/5 second on January the 26th. Maybe this horse will show some surprising speed, and I'm not that concerned that he didn't debut as a 2-year-old. Very late fall. This horse was foaled in May. The 6 is Mr. Nappy. This horse has experience. He's run 4 times in his career, twice on turf. Best effort on the turf came against $50,000 open maiden claimers. Last time out, tough post position. Post 10 going 5 furlongs. Just couldn't get early position. I thought he ran a sneaky good race in that spot. This is a horse that can improve in his third start off of a little bit of a summer vacation. And he does have some speed. He's shown it in the past. Maybe a horse to consider in your single race exotics. Our Man Joe, we talked about being the morning line favorite, perhaps the one to catch and beat. This is a son of Cantharos, excellent turf stallion. 16% winners with first-time turf runners. The dam was stakes placed on the dirt. She went 0 for 3 on the turf, but Our Man Joe is a full to a turf winner, and not only a turf winner, a horse that won his first ever start on the turf. Our Man Joe was bet down to 4 to 5 for the career debut on dirt in an off-the-turf race, showed speed, finished a good second. I think turf is what he wants all along, and I think with a good break, he's going to be either on or close to the early pace. Groovy Lemon Pie's got a lot of speed in his pedigree. He's only raced once, and he was beaten 22 lengths. He ran into a runaway in a state-bred maiden special weight on December the 14th on the dirt, so I'm not going to fault him that much. He actually showed a little bit of speed in that race. Sire Central Banker is 3 for 41 with first-time turf runners. Dam was unraced on the turf, but the dam's a half to a crack turf sprinter named Rocket Heat, who's a Grade 3 stakes winner, going short on the grass. The dam's also a half to a multiple Grade 3 synthetic stakes winning sprinter named Sum of the Parts. So there is a lot of speed on the bottom of this pedigree. This horse showed a little bit of gas in the debut against a pretty promising horse. Maybe this is the right spot at a price for Groovy Lemon Pie. I think Our Man Joe showed enough in his first race off the turf as we take a look at our top picks to merit another chance, and 5 to 2 on the morning line. I think that would be fair. I have a feeling he's going to take a little bit more money in this spot. I think extra dough with the first-time starters is a little bit interesting. I think there is enough speed in this pedigree that perhaps he'll be ready to roll first out at a price. The Virginian improving with each and every start. Super Watson for Cassie Gaffalione faced some good competition. So 7-5-2-3 for me. Race 7 at Gulfstream is your DRF race of the day for Thursday, February the 13th, kicking off a 50-cent pick 4 with an approximate post time of 4:03 Eastern. Good luck.